Hey everybody, good evening to you. Summer evening, we're here in the Silvo pasture. Tell you what, this is where I really think the future of livestock is going to be, especially in these hotter areas of the world. And yes, I'll call Virginia a hotter area. It's going to be in the shade. So anyway, we've got the weaning pen of piglets here, and we've gotten a lot of requests and questions about fence training. So I thought I'd show you real quick how we do it. I've had some other videos on it in the past. Oh, they almost did it. And we'll just hit it real quick. So when we wean, there he goes, training day. We have these hog panel pens that we put up. Now we used to move these every week and have a more of a rotation with them. Trying something different with that because piglets have such a denuding effect on the ground. They're devastating. So we're keeping it in an area a little bit longer, but as you can see, all this hay in here is bedding it thickly so that you will use it for, say, a month or so. And then when we move it somewhere else, it has this thick covering of hay on the ground as opposed to just denuded soil, and seeing if that has a better recovery for the area than just the 1 week they burn it off and then go away. But anyway, hog panels around the outside, zip tied to rebar. All right, and when we put the piglets in, we'll just put them in with that for the first couple days. And then if it's a group that we're training to fence, oh, there he goes. We will put this wire in here about 2 feet away from it, about 6-8 inches off the ground. You can see here, just one of our spools from fence that we normally use, hooked up to one of the Premier IntelliShock chargers. Very simple, and then it's just stretched across one side. Now, weaning pens always get stuff pushed to the downhill side, so we always put the training wire to the downhill side as well, because they like to sleep against it. I don't know if you can see this little bulge in the panels down here. But yeah, we've had him sleep there and actually push the panel out and even bust out a time or two, but we don't talk about that. So run the wire here, a couple days of this training, and they will be good to go to put out into the pasture with nets and wire. Because what this hog panel does is it trains them that this is a hard surface that they cannot break through. And the wire in front is the psychological bite. When the pigs go to pasture, we use the netting to replicate the look of the panel. So they see the netting, and I think it's that training that clicks into their mind. They're like, I can't go through that. And then having the wire in the front gives them that little reinforcement of, hey, this thing's gonna bite me. The reason we don't electrify the nets and only use nets is there's a problem when you have a lot of pigs of them pushing dirt and grass onto the net and grounding it out. And when you've got 100 pigs in a group, it'll happen within hours. And so that's why we use the nets as a visual barrier, but the wire inside is actually what has the charge on it. We've been doing feeder pigs that way for years now, and it's 100% effective with training this way. Hog panels, trained to wire, and then using the hog nets with a wire inside on the pasture has solved any kind of breakout issue. So when you've got a lot of pigs on the farm, that's something you think a lot about, is when you have pigs running around and mixing in with other groups. It's not a fun day. We'll just say it's not a fun day for anybody. So I'm going to go over here and forage some blackberries this evening over on that fence line back there. Hope you all are having a great evening. Hope this answered a couple of those questions about training the pigs to fence. And until next time, stay safe out there. We'll be over here getting after it.